So guys, the EFV event started today. So what are the best or the three best ways for you to grind this event? So the first one, guys, I think it's a more common one that everybody will try, and it is using any type of tech tree that you want to grind in. Of course, these events, they are very time demanding, so why not add the time that you have while grinding to actually research or get the points, the mission scores that you need for the EFV. Of course, remember, you need to get in 2 days a stage, right? And those stages are normally, unless you are buying them, they are coming from mission score. You need 35,000 mission score. Basically, we have multipliers as well, depending on vehicle rank and the difficulty on the game mode. But in a general sense, we will have, these points to get, right? And the more points you get, the better. But if you are thinking about, wasting a little bit more time on these, right? If you have more time, this would be for you. So there are these three options will be for each, depending on what you have in your hands. This one is for those who have a little bit more time. Why is that? Because grinding, guys, takes more time. You will get less points that you would normally have, depending on the situation, because you are driving with tanks that you are not accustomed to, and driving normally even with tanks that are not fully spaded, right? Which means that you're going to suffer a little bit more, you're going to get less kills, you're going to do less stuff, and with that in mind, you're going to take a little bit more time. So these are the ones with that are made, this is the one made for people that have more time on their hands, okay? So this is the first one. This is the one that I'm doing while I'm researching the Israeli ground forces that I am right now. So in a general sense, it is probably the most efficient on the terms of just doing two things at once, grinding the event, right? But also it takes more time because the efficiency itself of the games that you're gonna have is gonna be a little bit lower, okay? The second one is getting a lineup of tanks that you love, okay? So it doesn't matter the rank, it doesn't matter where you are on the tech tree, it doesn't matter anything. You just get vehicles that you love and you get a lot of kills. For example, I was talking about the Israeli tech tree, right? In that particular tech tree, I love the M51. I actually got, like, 1 day ago, I got a 13 kill match on that thing because I can play very well with that tank, right? If you have a tank like that, for me, for example, the M51 is one, but the T-54s are one that I love, the T-62, stuff like that are not particularly high BR, but I play very well with because I am accustomed to them. I can get a lot of kills. I've played with those vehicles a lot, so I can get a lot of potential from the gun. I know the bullet drop. I have fun playing, and this would be the most time efficient way of grinding, okay? So if you don't have a lot of time to grind, this would be the perfect way. Why is that? Because with this in mind, you will be playing in your best form. You will get a vehicle that you love, it means, or a lineup of vehicles that you love, meaning that you will be playing very well. With that in mind, of course, you will be getting a lot of kills, capturing a lot of bases, playing very well, getting a lot of mission points. This will make the actual grind for the event a lot lower than with a normal grind. Of course, if you can, combine the two of them, it obviously would be better, right? If the perfect vehicle for you that you love a lot, it is right underneath a vehicle that you are researching, it's great. So try to look for vehicles that maybe you are grinding it out that are close to the tier that you're gonna, get. So for example, me, I'm researching the BMD4M2, right? So why not add, play with the T55 or T62 that I love so much, right? They are in the same rank. They will give me research points for that vehicle with the maximum efficiency, meaning that I can get a grinding too. But I'm focusing on a vehicle that I love, okay? So this is the second way. Again, a little bit more time efficient because you're going to be playing better. But in a general sense, you're not going to be efficient on the way that you can do something else while you are grinding for the event, which is grinding your tech. And the third way, and this is kind of a bonus one, to be honest, because you can combine this one with the two ones that we talked about, is trying to play as high of a BR and as difficult the mode as possible. So what I mean about that, of course, we have multipliers. So if I go to the event over here, so Semper Fidelis, of course, the tasks over here, everything is here. If you go to the task, you will see that there is a multiplier over here. If you play ground RB, you get a certain multiplier, SB, a certain multiplier, and depending on the rank, you get a multiplier. So the higher the mode, so if it's SB or RB, you get a lot more points than the AB. And if the higher the BR and the rank of the vehicle, the more points you get. That means that the higher you go here, the better, okay? So it's a little bit more efficient for you to choose stuff that it's the highest BR possible and try to play on the very least on realistic battles. That would be the most efficient way if you know what you're doing with realistic battles. If you know what you're doing with simulator, if you like simulator, go ahead and play simulator as well, right? But just think about the rank as well, right? So in a general sense, as you can see, for example, here, I grinded out everything over here on the USSR. So if I would choose to use it, why not try to bring the two, the last two options that I was talking about into one. So for example, trying to figure out a vehicle that I love playing or a lineup of vehicles that I love playing in the highest rank possible. So for example, me here, maybe I like the T90M and the T72B3 and T80 BVM in one lineup, right, with the buck. So just use the four of them, and you will get a vehicle that I love together with that. But maybe I'm grinding it out a certain rank over here. So instead of going for, like France, that I'm a very low BR over here, maybe I choose Israel, which is a rank 4, so it will get more points, combining the first and the last one that I was talking about, right? Or even, for example, the Japanese. I'm almost done with the Japanese. Why not use the highest tiers over here that I can to grind it out? So try to get as much higher the rank as possible, combining the two other ones that I talked about, right? The highest rank possible for grinding as well, so that you take more time on the event itself, but you are doing an efficiency thing on grinding something else together, or you play with something that you like in the highest BR possible, okay? So this is the three ways technically that you can get this event tank, and basically this is it. Let me know in the comments what is your favorite way of grinding this event. See you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and bye guys, see ya.